name's Jess Otterbine. I'm the Artistic Director of Tieline Theater Company. And this is
Elise. What is my title? I direct things.
And we are here to tell you about our next production.
A
Midsummer Night's Dream. So, you know, sometimes Shakespeare, people are like, I don't know what they're saying. I don't understand what's happening. But you can, my friends. And we're here to tell you the plot.
So that you do understand. You should use this as a companion piece to the show.
Yes. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
She likes the sound of music. That's from the sound
I love the sound of music. I don't like it. I love it. And yes, correct. Okay, so where do we start, Elise?
We start in hell.
Also known as Athens, Greece. Take that as you will.
There was a war, I think. And this is Shakespeare's version of Athens, so
Fair.
there's a monarchy. I don't know anything about ancient Greece.
Well, so there's Theseus, is the king of Athens by this point. Theseus goes off, fights the Amazons or something.
No, he abducts them.
Abducts.
He abducts Hippolyta. And we're just supposed to be okay with that.
Yeah, they love each other. It's fine. It's fine. So they're gonna get married. He's like, yeah, baby, I can't wait to... We can't say
And
that.
then she punches him in the fucking face.
Maybe, we'll see. She's silent this whole scene, which is interesting. And then, who shows up but Aegeus with his daughter and a couple of other nondescript men.
Only the main fucking characters of the play. Alright. And
So Aegeus is like, Hermia, you're gonna marry Demetrius. And Hermia's like, nah, I love Lysander. So then her father's like, well, then you can go fucking die. Or become a nun.
this is like a law.
An accident? I think not. Then they go off and Hermia's, or whose idea is it? No, Lysander's like, of course.
Because she's too distraught.
I'm crying.
I'd be upset too.
Same. Like, oh fuck, we didn't, no, Helena comes in. We didn't even talk about Helena. So Helena's in love with Demetrius, who now wants to marry Hermia. So it's a GD mess.
There's 4 people.
4. A love quadrangle, you may say.
I guess. They're gonna run away to the woods. They're gonna leave Athens, and they have to run through the woods in the middle of the night to do that. Don't do that.
Because why shouldn't they do it?
Stay
Because
out of
in the woods are
murderers.
no, in the play.
And
Fairies. So the fairies. Titania, Oberon.
Puck.
Titania's got this boy.
She has a little baby. She's become a mama.
Oh.
But she did it without her husband. So it's kind of a problem.
Nature's all messed up. Nothing's right. What's wrong is right. What's right is wrong.
They're like a personification of nature. Of climate change, if you will.
Oh. So it's just a big old mess. But meanwhile, the mechanicals are putting on a play.
There's a bunch of tradespeople.
Mm-hmm. Carpenters, whatnot.
Working man.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna put on a play for the love of the art, okay? And they're gonna put it on for King Theseus and Hippolyta's wedding.
We didn't mention the flower. We didn't mention that there's a potion.
Okay, well that was my transition.
We didn't mention that there's a potion. This is like the crux of the whole
Okay, well
play.
describe it to them.
There's a flower
Mm-hmm.
that was shot with Cupid's arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That when you drip it in your eyes,
Perverts.
when you're asleep, I guess you have to be asleep. Because when you wake up, it's the first person you see that you fall in love with. But it doesn't have to be a person. It could also be like a hedgehog.
So the fairies they're mad. Whatever. They like messing with these mortals. So Bottom gets turned into
an ass.
An ass.
Because he's a jackass and, you know.
I liked it. It's fun to be a fairy.
And wear such pretty things.
Yeah, one of the fairies we won't say which, but one of the royal fairies falls in love with him because hardy har har.
So bestiality is
hilarious.
A part of this play.
Definitely. And then it comes into play with the lovers. So the four of them are running throughout the forest. This one gets it in his eyes. Both of the nondescript men get them in their eyes. Yeah, and chaos ensues. They're all fighting. So they wake up in the forest later, and Theseus finds them, and he's like, everything's fine. You can get married. So then the mechanicals, Bottom comes back. He's back to his old self, his human face. And they put on the play within a play, the lamentable comedy, most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
You remember the whole name.
Yeah, it's one of my lines. That's why.
Well, they put on a play, and it's probably the best part of the play, that they put on this little 10-minute play. Word play. It's Shakespeare.
And there's a wall. They play a wall. A person plays a lion. A person plays...
It's everything you hope for in a show. There
and
are
more.
Pyrotechnics.
Whoa.
There's ghosts. There's... What do the people want? Sex. There's...
Violence.
Blood. Gore. Gushing out of people's necks. They're squirting it everywhere.
PG-13.
Like, I've had enough of your sass. I've had enough of it.
And then Theseus and Hippolyta are pretty shady throughout this play. There's a lot of sass.
And then the play's over.
And then there's a dance, and then Puck has that famous speech, "If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all has mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. Blah, 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 no more yielding but a dream. I forget the rest."
It's the original ending to Lost.
This has been our director, Elise DeBella, and me, Jess Otterbine.
Who's also the artistic director
I am.
of this company, if you can believe it.
Come see us in Hamden Town Center Park, July 23rd through 25th.
What? It's outdoors.
Mm-hmm. So bring, especially if you're coming to a matinee, bring, some sunscreen and umbrella if you can.
A bucket hat.
A bucket hat, some sort of shade, water, snacks, and an open heart.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, but let's be safe.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, Moon.
Penises.